I think this series definitely wants to depict the whole training arc of like, oh, this is how Yuichiro is gonna build up from like this like small little guy, like this kind of a bit the badass to this full-grown badass. I can definitely see that throughout the series. It's definitely trying to see that. So what we see from this first episode is like some girl just immediately confesses to him like straight away, just like, wait, what? It's like, so, oh, I saved everyone. So basically now, I get all the bitches, like, whenever you do one good thing, everyone just goes to you and say, oh, yeah, you're really cool. Even those bullies were like, yeah, you're awesome. You're a fucking anarchy now. Yeah, you're cool. And I was like, okay. And even they say, like, you know, like, Shinoa is just like, yeah, just go with it. Fuck it. Just like, we really, like, encourage people to have sex and stuff like that because, like, the fucking world is fucked. I'm like, these kids are like, what, 15, like 16? I mean, that's the point when you start getting sexually active, but that's not when you decide to think, oh, let's just breed and have kids at like 15, 16. Fuck that. I know the world's different, but fuck that shit. And I got to say, it's like, what I've actually found out, and I've actually, like, you know, looked around on the first volume, this is actually, we've been covering a chapter per episode. So for episode 3, we actually covered the entirety of this volume here. So that's going by a pretty good pacing, I can definitely see, but one thing that I can definitely say that I'm really pissed off at, this episode was awesome, like seeing like the whole training with Shinoa and like Yuichiro, like seeing the whole scythe and like the curse gear. One thing that keeps pissing me off is that the series just keeps spoiling shit, and I can definitely see like it was supposed to be a big reveal right at the end after like chapter 3. It was supposed to be the reveal. This motherfucker right here, yes, fucking Hyakuya coming back and saying like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking vampire now. So definitely, yeah, the whole thing with him being like a big reveal, like, oh my god, it's such a great, you know, I can honestly see that if I was reading the series, but definitely the anime just kind of ruined it for me, honestly. Like this whole, like showing the opening, he's just there, now, like, I still think it's a kind of cool reveal saying like, oh, how the hell did he become a vampire? I'm very curious to find out how he really became a vampire. Was that guy that actually bit him, like, was the one that actually turned like Mikeal into that, but just really curious about, like, you know, where definitely the series is going to go down with that route. But honestly, like, the whole cursed demon thing, like, I did like that, you know, this is kind of way how we thought he was going to get the weapon, he was going to get the axe, and it was like, oh, you know, when you get the axe, no, the show's already showing us that he's going to have a badass sword, and it's like, I really did like this episode. It's showing more growth, saying like, you know, he, like, even though his heart is being like tempted for revenge, it's showing that, yeah, he's like gonna have a strong will to make sure, you know, I'm not an idiot. Like, I thought honestly he was gonna fall down and like it would be up to them to rescue him. I'll be like, oh fucking Jesus, like why can't you do something on your own? And that I did like, yeah, I did like this episode. I think it does have some issues to it, like definitely the series, but it's like regardless of what, I think it was still a good episode. And you know, I hope to see more of it throughout the future, honestly. But yeah, I think I'd give this episode like, I don't know, 7.5. I think that's a fair score for me personally. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.